Hey guys, Diane with DCS Detail Cleaning Service. So I was just going about doing what I do. I'm in the vacuuming phase of the vehicle that I'm detailing today. And I was approaching the speakers and I thought, my gosh, a lot of these guys cleaning their own cars, guys and girls, cleaning their own cars at home in their driveways are probably seeing this build up in their speakers. Obviously it gets a lot worse. This is the passenger side of a mom vehicle, which means there's very little speaker guck, because nobody really goes in the passenger side of a mom vehicle. Anyways, I wanted to show you how to get this out without causing any potential damage to your speakers, because the worst thing in the world, and I know this from experience, is having your radio break down when you're driving and you have kids. Okay, so I'm not going to be spraying. I don't spray speakers. Occasionally, like if I'm going to be doing a color restoration, I might dampen my cloth with some UV protector and color renewal, and wipe it on top. Even sometimes I will spray it with my detailer, and I will give it a wipe down for the surface. But when it comes to what is actually inside these speakers, on the speaker cover, you don't want to spray in there. So this is a brush. You guys see me with this a lot because I love it. And there's a few different routes that you can take. So speakers tend to have different size holes in them. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some are deeper, and different firmness may be required. Like this is a super firm bristle, and typically I would use this carpets in cup holders that I can't get into, and I need something that really I can get in anyway. But ultimately, these are the brushes that I'm going to be looking at. So this is a fairly firm bristle, and I can use that to get like a big chunk out of it. If I notice that there's still some left, I may go to this one here. So I use this brush for everything. This one and its trusty, this trusty trio helps me work with everything. So I've got my brass, which I can use on metals without harming them or causing any sparks. Like if I'm polishing rims and there's some rusted areas, things like that. This metal one here, I use on carpets. That's when I'm trying to get out things that are a little bit tougher. And I've already mentioned this and mention it again. Don't use metal brushes on your own car, okay? Because you can cause damage to your fibers. This one's plastic. This is what I use for gentle grooming of your vehicle. Any areas that really can't hold up to metal, which is essentially everything. So anyways, here we go. This bristle's a little bit softer, but it's also a little bit thinner. So that's why it would be the next step. If this didn't work, I would go down as far as a toothbrush, because toothbrushes obviously have very fine bristles on them. So when you can't get into it with a bristle that's a millimeter thick, then hey, swap it. This isn't even a millimeter. What is that? Half a millimeter maybe. Anyways, here we go. So do I have to turn you, or can you see it? No, you can see it. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna pop on my vacuum. Sorry if you are not able to hear me. So I want to suck out what's in the speaker first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a look. Okay, so where is there still buildup? Like I can see some over here. I actually think that's gonna need restoration because it's more surface than in the holes. But there is some in over here. We've got some here, and yeah, there's some speaker build. Actually, that's plastic. This is quite a new vehicle. It's a 2014, so a lot of the bits and pieces are still in really great condition, which is an absolute pleasure to clean. Okay, so the thing about these holes is sometimes when you're brushing over them, you're like, hey, why isn't it cleaning it? Well, it's because the bristles are not getting into the holes. Sometimes you literally have to like push on it a little bit and wiggle it around. The bristles are a little smaller than the holes are, so you do have to take that circular motion. That's what's gonna that's what's gonna do that's what's gonna get the outsides of the holes, which is what you wanna get. You wanna get the whole hole. You wanna unclog it. So we're getting there with this brush. It's not quite there yet. So as I had mentioned, my next step, this one here, because it's a lot smaller, I can really see what I'm getting at. And that helps once you've got the bulk of it off. And then I will give it a quick suck with the vacuum, and I will show you how that works to get everything, even if it's not, you know, holes that are plugged, even if it's just bits and pieces that seem like they're kind of stuck, you're gonna loosen them by brushing them, just like you're loosening your dirt from your carpets, just like you're loosening your dust from your dashboard. Everything gets loosened. So vacuum it up. I will give you there's a couple more areas. You know what? I'll get those after. I just want to show you. So clearly, it's gone, right? So that's how you're gonna get any of your speaker holes, your itty bitty speaker cover holes unplugged. It's definitely the safer option to throwing chemicals and liquids into your speakers. Okay. Thanks for checking in.